Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, David Shands here. Entrepreneurship is hard. It's really, really tough. And if you can't handle it, just quit now because you're going to suck at it for a little while. But entrepreneurship is really, really difficult. And to build anything is really, really difficult. That's why you need focus, because you need all your time, energy, and attention on one thing. I know we hear it all the time that we should do one thing. We should focus on one thing. And it sounds so cliche that we don't want to listen. And there are people out here that are so talented at everything. You're just super talented and you want to use all your talents. And you say stuff like, God gave me these talents to use and I should use all of them. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Some of us have been plagued with multiple talents. And sometimes the being good at everything does not serve you in the way you think it does. It seems cool that you can go do cool stuff all the time, but it is actually a curse, not a gift. Think about the people who are only really good at one thing. I am so glad Steve Jobs wasn't amazing at real estate or digital marketing or knitting or hooping. I'm so glad he just knew computers and how they should work and operate. Bill Gates or listen, I am so glad Malcolm X wasn't a hooper. I'm so glad he wasn't a salesman. And I'm so glad he couldn't rap. I'm so glad Martin Luther King couldn't rap. Because if Martin Luther King could have rapped, he would be focused partly on setting black people free, but then he'd always be working on his mixtape. Can you imagine? Yo, can you imagine Martin Luther King working on his mixtape? Oh my gosh. Yes, we are. If Martin Luther King was nice at rapping, he'd be spending so much time in the studio.
Yo.
We would all still be out here drinking out of black-only water fountains. Oh my gosh. But because you are so amazing at everything, you think that makes you special in some way. And I'm telling you, it makes you like everybody else. There were sometimes I wish I weren't so good at everything, because being good at everything tempts you to do everything. And when someone says, hey, you should do this, you take it and you do it because you're good at it. But if you only had like one thing that you were good at, oh my gosh, your career would explode. Your career would explode. So we about to get into this, man. I'm just coming back from Cleveland. Shouts out to everybody in Cleveland. Probably it's in my top 3 food places in the country. Cleveland. It sounds crazy, bro, but Cleveland. Everywhere I ate, it was amazing. If my man Jay is on here, or Keita or Brandon, they were taking me around, whatever that restaurant was that had them, it was some wings, and I never experienced, and I'm a wing connoisseur, never had wings so divine. It was called Jazzy something, or something like that. All right, let's jump into this, man.
Top 3 is crazy.
We want top 3 for Cleveland.
3 is crazy.
And we have a special guest in the studio, man. My man, Ja.
Crazy.
And I know you don't know who Ja is. You only know who Blue Hearts is. We got Mr. Blue Hearts in the studio, man. Yo, somebody drop some Blue Hearts in the chat. Somebody, look, drop blue hearts in the chat
go,
if you
that
see
thing.
my man John. John, what's up, man? Everything good?
Everything good, man. Hey. Man, life is good.
Life is good, man. Life is good. All right, man, let's just jump into this because I do want to stay true to the topic of the conversation today. Somehow, where it's the hardest parts of entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is incredibly difficult. But before we get into that, Nella, what's happening?
Great morning, everybody. What is going? I was gonna say you guys switch to my scene. You know these SOPs. But what's going on, everybody? Great morning. Welcome to Free Smoke Friday.
Hold on. Speaking of which, did you draw out the SOPs?
I did draw up the SOPs.
Ooh, where they at?
I have to get them printed, but I have them.
That's what's up.
I have them, and I've been adding to them since last week too.
Let's go.
So.
Let's go. I like it.
There we go. All right. But welcome to Free Smoke Friday. You already know I got to lay out the ground rules for y'all before we get started. First and foremost, if you are on Instagram or YouTube, make sure you go ahead and share this live with 3 of your friends because somebody is dealing with some type of hardship in entrepreneurship and they need to hear today's conversation. All right. So go ahead. I'll give you like 2 seconds. Okay, next, if you are on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. It doesn't cost you not near 1 penny. All right, so hit that like button and go ahead and do it if you're on Instagram as well. That's not gonna hurt you either. And then finally, my YouTubers, if you are loving the information that you are getting, go ahead and drop a super chat. That money is not going into our pockets, but it is going to the children within the inner cities who have entrepreneurial dreams. They're building up their entrepreneurial endeavors. They need your help, okay? So go ahead and drop that super chat so we can help them out. But let's get into today's conversation. David, back to you.
Let's get it. All right. We also have Mr. J Star in the building. J Star, what's up? How you feeling?
What up, world? What's happening? Let me slide. Let me roll over this stuff.
Mr. J Star's in the building, man.
What is happening? I ain't in the center?
So how? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you gotta look at the screen, and when you're in the dead
There I
middle,
am.
you're good.
There I am.
There we
Look at
go.
me. Woo.
Now, are you in the middle? No.
I'm straight.
No, you're not in the middle.
I'm not.
The middle of the screen, J Star.
There we go.
There we
Hey,
go.
man, listen, man.
All right. So J Star is our resident rapper.
For sure.
Maybe
Artist. Yeah, artist.
Artist? Rappers like to be called rappers, right? Just artists?
Yeah, we artists.
Okay.
Music
You don't like being
artists.
called a rapper?
Not really.
Why?
'Cause I'm more than that. Because I songwrite, I rap, sing, all that, all in one.
You sing too?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Little,
He sing?
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Just give me a little.
Nah, no.
Why not?
Nah.
He be shy when it
A singer can sing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like a whole verse. I'm just saying, love. There's so many things I have to tell you. Come on, Tybo, get me here. But I'm afraid I don't know how. Tybo, you got to switch to me, man. Come on, let's go. Hold on.
There we go.
But there's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. I mean, a little.
You going crazy.
They start, what's
I
up?
love it. Listen, I gotta say that.
You ain't no singer then. A singer be
I ain't
singing.
I ain't say I be singing. I got
Oh,
a
but
little.
you can- okay, I see
I
what
be
you're
on my Drake. You know
Almost
what I'm
like a
saying?
Drake singer.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
yeah.
A singer is, yeah, okay, yeah. I guess we got to clarify that these days.
I ain't Aretha.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
You can hold it
I can do my thing. I can do my thing.
All right, just give me
Sure.
a
Nah.
Ooh. Can I get one of them? J-Star, can I get one?
Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. With the 7-Eleven with the big coat, never came back with the goat.
All right, man. Let's get to it. Hey, yo, so every week, you know, I challenge you. I'll be on you.
Yeah.
How many raps did we write this week?
This was a difficult week, so 2.
2.
Yeah, you kind of know what happened with the family, so it's been a
Say it again.
with the family, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a little difficult.
What day was that? That was Tuesday. Goodness gracious. Everything good?
No.
She's still nice to you.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
we still
Okay.
waiting on answers.
Prayers to your family, man.
We need
Your
prayers,
aunt,
family,
right?
please.
Was your aunt, Nella?
Yeah, my dad's older sister.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the one that's been like helping us since we've been here, like hands on with us. So yeah, it's been tough.
All right. Cool.
But God got the final say. You know how that go. You know?
Oh, for sure. You still could have wrote a rap about it, but
I said too. I know it. I mean, listen. You want me to be real?
yes. So, so check this out. An artist creates art, and a lot of times as an outlet for the things that's going on.
Oh, for sure.
Life being tough will not stop an artist from artisting.
No, this probably will make. But what's happening will probably make some dope music though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my therapy.
We got to do it in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm pressing you because I want to know that you can Tupac this thing and go into the studio and knock out 12 songs in the evening.
Let's go.
But it takes focus and practice. But
Yeah.
let's get into it, man. I would love to hear the musical stylings of J Star. Where Reese at? I didn't mean to put you on the switcher tab. I didn't know if you had something to go. You're switching? Oh, say less. Okay. All right, so that was Nella fault for not switching. What?
I'm over here responding to comments.
Okay.
Instagram.
But you're on switcher now.
If this could have been cordless, it'd have been fine.
If it was cordless, okay, I got you. Say less. Okay.
Wait till we get a hang.
All right, let's get into it, man, because I got a word, and then I want to talk to my brother, Blue Heart. Oh, you Blue Heart is crazy. Let's get it.
J Star. Look, I ain't learn about no money when I was growing up. School ain't teach about no credit when I was growing up. Had to learn that for myself, so you know how that went. Had to re-pull on my credit for I knew what it meant. All they said was go to school and get the education. Go to college, get the degree, there'll be a job waiting. Only problem is I did and there was nothing waiting. I see you heard the same lie, who they think they playing with. I'm just saying is you better do better. When it come to my cheddar, you can think it's a game, best believe I'm a get ya. Giving all this free smoke, you gon' need some fresh air. When it come to these shows, there ain't another comparable. Be easy. Tune in live, you can get your whole crew blessed. Giving out the right game so you don't go left. When we going live, we give it all out. If they ain't talking what we talking about?
What we talking about? What we talking about? Hey, yo, real quick, do you have the original? Do you have the first one? Let me hear that first one. And let's put, like, when people are commenting, let's put it in the dead middle. Yeah. Let me hear that first one real quick.
Look, I ain't got time for this small talk. Your big plans coming up short. I call it how I see it, don't get mad at me. In a room full of winners is where I'd rather be. Every new level you reach come with jealousy. We don't watch the way you move, we call it strategy. Official with the game, curry with the 3. You need some social proof, you know we got receipts. But don't you never let them doubters win. Watch your back, your biggest foes can be your closest friends. They say the enemy is just your enemy. Quit trying to do life by yourself, you need community. Somebody with wealth that did it by themselves. Why you stressing about them people who deny your help? And keep on making moves with no apologies. But if they want smoke, we get that for free.
Yeah, J Star.
We get that for free.
Yes, J Star. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, man.
I want that talent, man. That's what I just want you to keep growing, my brother. Well, let's get into it. Look, y'all, for one, follow J Star, the real J Star. He's doing features. I'm his manager. So
Let's get it.
if y'all need an artist, let me know. Yeah, I should, man. You should be my artist for sure.
I'm with all that smoke,
Let
man.
me tell you, and I think people know the story of CJ.
Just on 50.
CJ, he let me listen to Toby for the first time, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna manage this kid. Toby Wigway. Millions they're doing in every aspect. Money, downloads, streams, views, millions. So CJ took on Toby. You know what? I'm about to, you know what I mean? You never know. All right, cool. Let's get into my conversation. Can you turn me up a little bit? All right, so there are lots and lots and lots of hardships that come across entrepreneurs' life when we decide to do something entrepreneurial. Let's take that the tag down, Nella. So entrepreneurship is hard. If you know how difficult entrepreneurship can be, I want you to type in the chat, I know. I know. If you understand how difficult entrepreneurship can be, say, I know. I know. I know. I've been there. I've been trying to do this thing forever. I know. I get it. It's so challenging, man. Not only like coming up with an idea can be challenging, but the person who has good ideas, they have a bunch of ideas and they're so scatterbrained and confused, they don't know what to do and what direction to go into. But then after you get excited about this idea, you got to start to execute it. That's a whole nother set of challenges. Goodness gracious, it's just hard. But I actually looked up ChatGPT to identify what people are saying are the hardest parts about entrepreneurship. And before you get into it, I'm going to give you the list so you can expect it. And not only so you can expect it, if you're already in it, I want you to know you're not going through anything nobody else didn't go through. So what are the hardest parts about entrepreneurship? The number one thing they posted, or ChatGPT gave me, was uncertainty and risk. Let me show you what it reads. Entrepreneurship involves navigating through uncertainty and taking risks, often without a guaranteed outcome. This can be stressful and requires a willingness to embrace ambiguity. We have to embrace ambiguity. We have to embrace the unknown. We have to embrace things being flexible. We have to embrace the fact that the way we saw it in our head is not the way it's going to happen in real life. And when it doesn't happen that way, you've got to be flexible and move with the tide. There's risk involved. You put your money up for this first run of printed books, there is a risk involved because it's very possible. I know you're looking for a motivational speech, but I'm telling you, it's very possible to not get your money back. It's very possible you've crossed all your T's and dotted all your I's, and then you print out 1,000 books and you realize the name of a chapter is drastically misspelled. Just ask me how I know. So, it's risk involved. I printed up a bunch of t-shirts before and they just, I'm so excited. I put up all my money, thinking it's gonna be a quick flip because this is a no-brainer buy. I show it to everybody, they're like, yo, that's fire, that's dope. I wanna get it, and they don't get it. I lose my money. I was going to a restaurant with my man. Shouts out to Ryan and Tyshawn. They took me to this restaurant. They had some amazing wings downtown. Fast forward, the lady wound up losing the restaurant, but they tell me a deeper story, how the lady actually collected money from investors, which is no problem because what are the investors gonna do, right? I mean, you invested in the fact that this thing could work or not work. It didn't work and they gotta close down, but that's not the deepest part. In addition to investor money, she put up her house as collateral for a loan. And then you lose the business, meaning if you don't pay back this loan from this business, you lose your house. Uncertainty and risk. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Are you sure? Forget that example. You are a motivational speaker, you're on stage and you bomb. There's always a risk. A comedian, you go on stage and you bomb. There's a risk that the jokes that you wrote in your house will not go over well in the crowd. And guess what? There's some social media influencers there and people with big followings, and they're recording you and you go viral for the wrong thing, for the wrong joke. There's uncertainty and risk in entrepreneurship. That's one of the hardest things. Next, financial challenges. Financial challenges. There are financial challenges, right? Let me read you what it reads. Man, thank you. Hold on. We got super chats early? I must be talking good out here, Nella. We got some early.
You got some early. Somebody
Coach
said,
Ford.
drop them coins. Thank you so much, Coach Ford Speaks. We greatly appreciate you.
Shouts out to Coach Ford. And we know all these super chats go to youth entrepreneurs. I was just in Cleveland. Kid came up to me with almost tears in his eyes after I talked about entrepreneurship, gave them a particular play to run, and I said they can start it with $200. My man said, yo, I don't want, my friends introduced me to something. It's really a scam, but we can make some money. He said, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Dope Boys, they introduced me to, I can go get a pack right now, but I don't want to do that. He said, I want to do what you're doing. And I said, yo, I'm going to invest in your startup capital. So when y'all send these super chats, that's where it's going. So shouts out to Coach Ford, okay? So next part, financial challenges. Financial challenges. We talked about it a little bit, but let me read you what it read. Let me read you what it reads. Securing funding, managing cash flow, and dealing with financial uncertainties and consistent hurdles for entrepreneurs, especially in the early stages of a business. Goodness gracious. Getting funding, the money part of entrepreneurship. Forget getting money. Let's talk about being in a scenario where your business is doing well and you're making money, but it doesn't seem like you're making any money. You're bringing in money, but managing the money is so incredibly difficult. Imagine you do a business and you're bringing in $20,000 a month, but your expenses are $20,000. Employees, staff, things of that nature. So imagine you brought on all these people, you make $20,000 a month, you built out your team and your staff and your operations based on a $20,000 a month, but imagine doing $16,000 for 3 months in a row. It's a challenge. The more money you have, the more you have to manage, which becomes increasingly difficult, and there's a breakdown. That's why as an entrepreneur, you need to work on your personal finances first, because if you can't manage your personal finance, if you can't properly manage your paycheck, it is going to be incredibly difficult to manage payroll, other people's paycheck. Listen, I be going through issues now to this day. ADP paid my team a day late. You can't play with people's money like that. It's not, which means I got to be more diligent, making sure 3 days early. I sent my accountants a text. I said, let's make payroll 2 days early, just in case we need that buffer in there. If it gets early, it gets there early. But this is like learning, growing pains. This is what we got to do. Shouts out. We got another super chat. From IG Home Repairs. As they come, you can just put them up, Nella. IG Home Repairs, MMU, Morning Meetup. Shouts out to Morning Meetup, $4.99. That's what we do. We supporting the youth. Morning Meetup. Shouts out to you. To empower. I like that. $2. We appreciate that. That goes a long way. Thank you so much for the support. Really. No amount is too small, no amount is too big. That actually feeds 30 children in China or Africa. Remember those infomercials?
And they only be coming around Christmas.
Oh, brother.
Holidays.
YouTube for $2. For 30 cents a day, you can feed 1,000 children. Like that, how you feed 1,000? That's one of the biggest hurdles of entrepreneurship. Number 3, work-life balance. Goodness gracious. Imagine building a business, but you also want to build the personal aspect of your life. How you doing both? Let me read you what it reads. Entrepreneurs often find themselves working long hours, wearing multiple hats, and facing the challenge of balancing their personal and professional lives. Hey, can I get an amen in the chat if anybody's having a hard time, a challenge with that one? The work-life balance? Goodness gracious. Hey, we're good on audio. Like, Instagram, it's not too loud for them, right? Like if we, okay, we're good? Okay, good. Solid. The work-life balance. What do you want? Do you want to raise your kids or you want to build this business? Make a decision. What you want to do? Somebody throw it in the chat. You want to raise your kids or build this business? You can't do both.
That's real.
Pick one. You want to stay married or you want to build this business? Pick one. Which one you want to do, bro? You can't do both. Work-life balance is real. The Angelica, The music is too low or my voice is too low or both? The music is too low? Okay, yeah, turn the headphones. Let's get, we're gonna get it. So which one are you gonna place importance on? You want my voice or the music, bro? Voice, beat, balance, okay?
Oh, snap.
So we need to figure it out, right? My daughter's graduation is this month, or are we in May yet? No, right? My daughter's graduation is next month, and she's going from middle school, which is a milestone, to high school. I won't be in town. Say something. Call me a bad father. Go ahead. Y'all can do it. Call me a bad father in the chat. I am going to miss my baby's 8th grade graduation because I'm going to be out of town working. Now, I'm not taking a vacation. I'm not going on a guy's trip, but I got to go work. So essentially I'm saying, man, forget that little girl graduation. I don't care. I got work to do. My work is more important than your little graduation. That's essentially what I'm saying. How y'all feel about that? They're like, this guy can't be Christian. There's no way. There's no way. This guy's out of control. But I mean, every now and again, I'm going on tour and I'm traveling and I'm building my business and my children are small. Y'all need to drop a super chat for me so I don't got to work so hard, okay? Y'all need to drop a super chat for your boy. So I ain't got to work so hard so I can raise my kids. Every time I go out of town and come back, my kids learn something new, learn new words. Be taking steps and stuff and I don't be around because I be at work. Forget them little steps. Forget the memories of my children. I'm trying to get this money. You hear me? I'm going to get this money. Forget them little rugrats. They ain't got a home trading anyway. Shouts out to Tech Commander Repairs. We appreciate the super chat. That balance is huge. Helps having a partner that understands and can keep you on track and give you grace. Okay. What about this one? It ain't about the balance between work and family because family has subsets. Just because I'm at home with my wife and kids doesn't mean I'm at home with my wife. And she doesn't count family time as our time. You understand what I'm saying? I'm thinking how it don't count. We all together. We just sit here watching a movie. We done went to the park together. And then my wife, she sits me down and says, I need more time. We went to the park yesterday. What you mean? We just had a ball. We got cotton candy and all that. She's like, I don't, that ain't the same. That ain't the same. So sometimes I gotta say, I'm going to work, forget my wife and my kids, okay? Forget y'all right now. I ain't thinking about y'all. I gotta get this money. But every now and again, I gotta say, okay, forget this money. I'm spending time with my kids, my family. I don't need no money. Forget that wife I got. Forget that spouse, okay? She just brought them into the world. I gotta take care of them, okay? I'm spending time with my babies and have a good time. And sometimes I gotta be like, man, forget them little rugrats, go with your grandparents, and forget my job and my business, and now I need to spend time with the woman that I love. What you gonna do? Yeah, let's make it. You're gonna have to make a decision, okay? And it has to be very clear. When I'm working, I'm working. When I'm with my kids, I'm with my kids. When I'm with my wife, I'm with my wife. And we have to forget everything else. Oh, there's another level. When I'm at church, forget all that stuff. Don't call me. If Reese or Nella or Cynthia or Kay or somebody has an issue in the business and they call me on Saturday, I can care less if the business crashes and burns. Don't call me. I'm not replying. I don't work on Saturday. Do you want that? Listen, if you ain't with all this that I'm talking about right now, just don't forget entrepreneurship, okay? Just don't do it. 2 Empowers. Oh, my man, he gave the $2 earlier. He must have meant to get a 20. Or he felt like I was roasting him on the 2, and he dropped the 20. Either way, I appreciate you, my brother. Darnell Sell told me a testimony about missing his daughter's birthday, but look at him now. Absolutely. I remember Darnell Sell saying that too. He was like, yo, I missed my daughter's 1-year-old birthday. And he said, guess what? She didn't even know it. She didn't even know it was her birthday. So work-life balance. We got to figure this thing out, okay? There isn't balance. We're on one side when we're on one side. When you work, work. When you're with your kids, be with your kids. When you're in your faith, in your faith. When you're with your spouse, be in your spouse. You got to forget everything else. That's the balance. It's just focus. You got to give everything in your life some time. I don't know if y'all ready for this one, man. Number 4, loneliness and isolation. You want entrepreneurship? Oh, you want to make millions? Let's get ready for this loneliness and isolation. Let me read you what it reads. Entrepreneurship can be a solitary journey, particularly in the early stages when the founder may be the sole employee. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness. You try and get out in these streets and find a love connection, or you want to be in your little world, in your living room, building this thing. Okay, your friends that you have loyalty to, that you grew up with, that you do everything with, you can't have them both. You can't have poker night. You can't have going to the club every single weekend and build a successful business. You can't sit around smoking and drinking with those knuckleheads and build a successful business. Which one you want? Here's the challenge. We got these friends that accept me, they love me, because I'm broke, just like them, no problem. But I can't rock with them. But I haven't accomplished enough success yet to where the successful people accept me either, so it's just me. It's lonely, bro. You cool with that? These are some of the hardships of entrepreneurship. Number 5, market competition. We only got 3 more. Market competition. Let me read you what it reads. Competing in a crowded market can be tough, especially for startups trying to establish themselves and differentiate their offerings. John, you a speaker. A lot of people that can be booked.
A lot.
Nella, you do operations. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of podcasters. You got a nice little clothing brand, but you got competition, and guess what? They're better than you. Competition is real. And then you start comparing yourself to the people that's winning, which makes you feel inferior or make you feel like something's wrong with you because the competition is doing something great. And maybe you say, this might not be for me. I need to do something else. You're doing something, you see all this competition, you get in and you get out. But you're not realizing that whatever you get into, there's going to be some sort of competition. So if you don't feel or heal what's on the inside of you, making you feel like you're not enough, no matter what industry you go into, you're going to have these feelings of inferiority. You're going to have these feelings of I'm simply not enough. You better heal that. But I'm telling you now so you expect it. You need to start expecting it. This is the way of the world. It's how things work. Number 6, hiring and managing talent. Goodness gracious. It's probably the most difficult part. Listen, I was good, Tybo. When I was working, like it was just me, I was grinding. I'm cool. Like I can get it done. But what happens when you hire somebody to do something that you've been doing for a while, and you know how it's supposed to be done, they do it their own way, or they're not listening, or you're trying to teach them how to get it done, but they still hold on to how they've always done. How you manage that? You say, all right, forget it. I'll just do it myself. Let me read you what it reads. Building a team of skilled individuals who share your vision and work well together can be challenging. Additionally, managing employees effectively requires strong leadership and interpersonal skills. So you're not a good leader. But you know you need some help. But you're not a good leader. But you know you need some help. Look at the first. Use the mic.
The opposite of independence is interdependence. And I feel like you need to find that balance of taking some of that independence off yourself and learning how to delegate that to other people.
Yes. But learning how to delegate it to other people is incredibly difficult. So you say, hey, I'm going to go and get an MBA from overseas, from the Philippines. But you can't express and explain in your language how to communicate what you want. You don't know how to say it. You don't know how to say this. Okay, getting someone to pull clips is really, really difficult because I know the feeling that I want to get, but it's hard for me to say it. Okay, what about hiring people, giving them too much power, then they get upset and they quit. And they leave with all the passwords. Or you're connected. They're connected to all the important stuff and they're stealing and they don't know it. You think, ask me how I know. It's tough. Last one, adapting to change. Well, we got a couple more. Adapting to change, 2 more. The business landscape is constantly evolving and entrepreneurs must be agile and adaptive to stay ahead of the curve. This may involve pivoting their business model, adopting new technologies, and entering new markets. Things change. You want things to stay the same, and it doesn't. Things work in the winter season that aren't going to work in the season of spring or fall, or you're like, yo, I've been doing it this way, but things change. Number 8, last one, dealing with failure. Failure is a natural part of entrepreneurship, but it can be difficult to accept and bounce back from setbacks. Resilience and the ability to learn from failures are crucial for long-term success. That's all I got. Entrepreneurship is tough. Hey, man, I have a special guest in the studio today, and this is my guy. But exceeding, excelling, and overcoming is something that he had to learn how to do, okay? Exceeding, excelling, and overcoming. And he talked about it on an episode of The Hot Seat, but now he's here, and I'm not hot seating my boy. He's been through enough. My man, John, Mr. Blue Hearts. What's happening?
Oh, bro. Oh, man.
Welcome, brother.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Good as ever.
Okay, all right. So, hey, listen, if anybody's seen The Hot Seat and seen the episode of Blue Hearts, go on and throw a blue heart in the chat. And so here's the thing. I think when we posted it was going crazy, right? But then Kev on stage posted it. And I think he did like 2 videos, I think. Yeah, okay, so I just want to know how you felt. How did you feel? What was going on in your mind? I'm frozen on YouTube. That sucks. Oh, I'm frozen. Oh no. What happened? Something happened? We're frozen. What's happening? Can y'all hear me at all? Nah, it's frozen on both ends. It's frozen on Instagram and YouTube. We can hear your voice. Can y'all hear my voice? Y'all hear Tybo, what you think? Okay. Oh no. So what are we gonna have to do? So you guys can hear my voice, but you can't see me, right? We can hear you, but you can't see me, right? Am I frozen? I am frozen, correct? You're frozen, but we can hear you. Okay. Let's figure this thing out. We're gonna get to it. We can hear you, but can't see you. Okay, give me a second, y'all. We're coming. It's glitching. Things are glitching. We're giving John a couple minutes to explain himself.
I ain't got nothing to explain.
Nah, but I think it's interesting to know what's going on. So give us a second, guys. Well, okay, yes, we're working on it, y'all. Just stick with us for a little bit. In the meantime, we'll just have the conversation while they work on that. Okay.
All right. Cool.
So, Ja, if y'all haven't seen the episode Hot Seat, what Hot Seat number was that? Do you remember?
That was
Hot Seat. Let me see. I gotta see it. It was a very fascinating episode. Hot Seat number 18. 18.
Okay, I was gonna say 17. Okay, 18.
Yeah, so Hot Seat number 18, giving away the ice cold game. Oh man, I am so sorry that we are frozen, y'all. Just give us a minute. Okay, I was gonna say donate. You get a second, you please give me. I was going. Somebody donated $4.99 for our audio. Kids deserve to follow their dreams. And I look crazy. Okay. So, all right. So we're gonna keep going. But it's kind of loud over there too, so it's hard. Tech Solutions. Slap the camera and come. Do we shut down Ecamm?
No, because then
Oh, it'll end it. Got it. Oh, hold on. We're working. It's Black. Black is a good. Oh, we're back! Yay! We're here now. Good stuff. Okay, we're back. All right. Let's jump into it. Okay. Thank you so much, Keyshawn McMiller. Kids deserve to follow their dreams. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Okay. So, Ja. So, talk to me. How did you feel as this thing was going viral?
The second time?
Let's go. Okay, after the interview, what was going on? And try to whisper a little bit, y'all. All right, after the interview, how did you feel? Like after we got done talking?
I felt good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, yo, all right, I'm gonna go home. Because the Blue House wasn't really in my mind. I said, I'm gonna go home. I said, I'm gonna study ink.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody think about no Blue House. I said, I'm gonna go home and study ink. That's exactly what I did.
And then you went and got the book. I saw you had the book, Resonate.
Got the book.
Yeah.
Doing my study and my learning. Next thing you know, I went viral just like you said, risk. Next thing you know, I went viral for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, for all the wrong. So the first day, what was going on in your mind or in your heart? The first day where you're like, oh, he posted it. Ooh, they commenting bad. Because it ain't viral yet. It's just, ooh, they commenting.
Nah, it was viral. I could tell my son gonna go viral. I said it's over.
What were you thinking?
But I was like, for mine, I'm like Dad. Because I don't think I was ready to put that out there. Mm-hmm. It's hot seat. It's called the hot seat for a reason, right?
For sure. Oh, to put out the infidelity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, for sure.
But I knew it had to get out one way or another for my own reasons. But yeah, I was just like, because I ain't really consult with my wife about it.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, this is about to hit different. Yeah, different.
What was some of the phone calls you was getting or texts or DMs like? What did those look like?
It was yo, it was crazy. It was crazy. I'm like, it was like some people understood, but you know, a lot of people they was angry.
Hold on, people understood your blue heart tactic, or
some people did because all right, it's man.
Nah,
I done explained it to. I explained it to some people. I explained it to some people before I even said that, and when I said it was outlandish. Right. Like the way it came out, the way I said it on the hot seat, it was outlandish. But I did previously explain it to some people in a different way, and they was like, "Oh, that's." So that's when I say some people understood, they understood. But
I got you. Okay. So how did your wife take it? Like, what was going on her end?
Like I said, because I didn't consult with her, it hit her different. So, and this was the first time. Second time, totally different. But the first time when they went viral on your podcast, on your platform, yeah, it hit her different.
What was she like? She was upset at you for talking about it?
Pretty much so. Not so much of the fact because of the actions, the infidelity or whatever, because we dealt with that. Yeah. Like 3 years ago. We got past it, but it was just so much me exposing that information when I did it, how I did it.
I mean, so she probably didn't mind you talking about it, but the fact that it just went so left, she's probably getting pressure, and it's just embarrassing for her, I'd imagine.
Yeah, yep. And
how did you handle the conversation?
I just took the time. I had to understand. I had no choice but to understand her. Like that's how you would handle any conversation like that. Understanding you.
Yeah, for sure. So. The second time it goes, though, it wasn't as bad, you're saying?
It wasn't bad at all.
Really?
It was. It wasn't nearly as bad. We laughed.
It was just funny.
We laughed. We sitting in the crib. First of all, I get some texts and some DMs like, yo, God's about to take you to another level. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. I think I'm doing my thing. I ain't even know when Bible. I'm like,
my thing.
yeah, I'm just dropping my regular motivational videos. Right. Then some more people hit me like, yo, Kev on stage. And me personally, I'm not really on social media and know too many people. I didn't even know who Kev was and wasn't following him.
You know who Kev on stage was?
Nah, until somebody hit me in my DM, they sent me the vid. I went to his page, I'm like, 1 million followers. And then I saw his face before. So I'm like, oh, this is why I'm getting all these texts like, yo, God about to elevate you.
I'm like, encourage you.
Yeah, you know, because I'm like, I must ain't watched the whole video, but yeah, me and my wife, we had a kick out of it.
Yeah.
Because it was we scrolling through the comments, and it's so crazy. I didn't know we was recording today, right?
Right.
But it's so crazy. I'm so glad I wore the shirt because this is a lot of people, right? Mm-hmm. This is a lot of. We saw people in the comments that we know their situation, whether it be male or female. You know, not gonna put nobody's business out there, but we saw it, and we just like, man, It was like a joy. It was a joy that I didn't expect because I expected my wife to do a total different reaction. Mm-hmm. So when I sat there and I'm seeing her, you know, just getting a kick out of just laughing, I'm like we really came away.
Got you. Okay. Well, I'm glad it worked out, my brother. And you are an entrepreneur, so maybe we can spend a little time because your major objective is to be a motivational speaker, right?
Correct.
Okay. How's it working out?
It's working. And I would say this right here, the Blue Hearts, I thank y'all. I thank you. Because it helped me a lot. Like I said earlier, with the whole niche, we could Americanize the thing. But it helped me hone in on things and just focus and get my whole layout more tight together. So it's working. It's going in the right direction, I'll say that.
Gotcha. Here's one thing I notice about you is the person you are in person, like right now we're having a conversation, and the person you are online are two totally different people. Mm. When you make those videos, you have a certain confidence. Yeah. Like there's a certain swag. But when I get you in like a room like this, I don't see none of that. I see like nervousness and you're trying to find your words and you're more timid. I believe you would fare better if you were in person, the same person you are online.
I get what you're saying. And you know why I think that is? It's because I've been given, it's like when you feed somebody so much information and they take it, they go study it, and it's like, okay, this is how I got to do that. And I just think I've been getting fed a lot of the wrong information, if I'm honest. Yeah. I've been getting fed a lot of wrong information. So it's like you try to mimic the information that you're given to where it's a point where, just like you said, you get a little nervous when you're in certain places or certain arenas. And life is just a thing of learning and unlearning. So I'm unlearning some things right now to where I can get back. Just like you said, you see me on camera, you see me on my page. I'm just saying, ain't no difference. Yeah.
So in person, we gotta shake that, bro. Cause I watch your content. It be good content, bro. I've been watching them videos. Nah, I appreciate and you have a whole nother passion and swag about you online, but when I'm in person, man, I just don't feel none of it. So I think you need to be a little more intentional. Even the next 10, 15 minutes, whatever, how long you'll be on this couch with me. You need to be intentionally more aggressive and intentional. Because it's hard to book a speaker if my interaction with you isn't what I'm hoping to see on stage.
I get it, yeah.
So I'm gonna book you because, like, in person, I've had an interaction with them, and I'm the same person online, camera, any of that stuff. So if it's after an event and people ask me questions or I'm just out and about, I'm giving out game because I know what I'm talking about. And I say, yo, you know what? I gotta have you. I want to book you at this event. I want to book you at this school. I want to book you for this event. Because that presentation shows them how I'm going to perform on stage. But you can't be like super timid and then say, no, but look at my Instagram. This is what you're going to get on stage. They're like, I want the person that I'm meeting. I want to know that they're like this all the time. Inky Johnson even, he is very unassuming. So once he gets going on stage, he's in his bag, right? Even if I'm on stage, if I'm going intense, I'm not like that in person. But if you ever talk to Ink, he talk with the same passion. Yeah. Like if I'm asking him a question, he's speaking with the same passion and intensity, and I feel something outside of that. So as an entrepreneur, I think the one thing that we all need to do and aspire to be is who we want to be now in all areas. If we want to be confident, it's not being confident on camera. We need to be confident when we're talking to our spouse, or let's say, for instance, Reese, you got a girl? Still? Good for you. Good for you. If he was single, and let's say one of the things he wanted to work on was his confidence, I'm telling you, Reese, go to the mall, you see somebody attractive, go say something. It's nerve-wracking because you're so nervous. But if you want to get over it, you gotta get over it. Yeah. We gotta start facing it. Practice facing the fear. The problem is we don't ever get a chance to face the things that we're so afraid of. To realize if you did that every single weekend, your goal, five a day, I'm gonna go holler at somebody, hey, you're real attractive. What's your name? First couple times you get really, really nervous, but then you go do the work. Mm-hmm. You go do the work. And again, I'm not saying be intense, because I know you on your videos, you talking with passion, I'm not saying do that, but it should be when I ask you, how are you affected when you were going viral for the wrong reasons? You like, this is what happened. I mean, I had to have a real conversation with my wife, and we had to get to a certain understanding. We had to get to a certain ground. And I know I messed up. I should have talked to her before I said anything like that, or I need to learn how to like filter what I'm saying when it involves other people. But we got through it. The second time it went viral, we sitting there laughing. And then you can tell me a story, because you are a speaker, right? Painting a picture. Listen, the first time I opened the app, I'm getting all these text messages. It's crazy. So I show my wife the text messages, and they're like, hold on, what video? Who's Kev on stage? So we watching Kev on stage, and we're watching it, and I'm looking over at her while she's watching it, making sure she's laughing. She laughing. So we good now. But when I'm asking you about it, it's like, I mean, we had to get through it. I mean,
I get it, and I ain't gonna front. I'm responding like that is because I'm still not to the point where I'm really just want to talk about the situation.
No. You don't have to talk about the situation. I'm talking about how you're carrying yourself and how you're coming off. Yeah, it needs to be confident. If you don't want to talk about it, you need to be confident saying, I don't even really want to talk about that, bro. I can't, because she's not here and I can't really speak on how she would feel. So, I mean, we can talk about how I felt, but I can't talk about that. Yeah. So it's not the subject matter.
Oh, no, that's good.
It's you and how you're operating.
That's good.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Total sense.
I want you to be confident. Like that interview we had, it didn't feel like you were a motivational speaker. I wasn't motivated. Even if we don't know what we're talking about, we need to say it with confidence. Yeah. You feel me?
I get it. Yep. And I watched back on it, and I agree. So I can't even go against it.
Yes. Yeah. We want to take some calls, man. If you would like to call in and be live on the YouTube channel, Instagram, listen to me. You're going to have to come on over to YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel, because you can come in on the live, and all of YouTube will be able to see you, and you can get questions, answers, comments, whatever. We would love to have you in the studio with us virtually, okay? So you can go to YouTube and just type in Social Proof Podcast, click on the icon, you will see that we're live, and you could join. Now, if you're already on YouTube and you want to go live with us, Don't kill Instagram yet because I want them to know how to come on. If you want to go live with us, go to socialproofhotline.com. Nella's about to pin the actual link in YouTube, but Instagram, if you're watching, it's pinned in the comments, but you can go to socialproofhotline.com. You can call in and be live on the show. So call in. I would love to hear from you. If you want to talk to John, Mr. Blue Hearts, and see how he's handling things, or you just have a question on the toughness of entrepreneurship. And this is a part of it, y'all. This is a part of it. What do you do when you intended to do something positive, but you get attacked for it? What do you do? How do you handle it?
How do you respond to that?
How do you respond?
How do you respond?
And I want you to like tell them something motivationally, but I don't think you're going to be motivational when you say it. So I'm not going to ask you to do it.
hey, look. Hey, listen. What you want right now?
Okay, first let me ask you. I mean, before we get started, and I'm letting you choose. Do you have a motivational speech for us?
I got a speech, but I won't get. I'll give him a what you call it, like a saying or.
No. Hey, listen, John. Listen to me.
Yeah.
If you give a word, it had better come with a speech that is inspiring and motivating. Okay? So remember, hey, listen, we're all learning and growing.
Yeah, we learning and growing. Come on.
No, we're not going to hot seat. We're not going hot seat. This is warning shot. I'm saying, so when you were talking about like exceeding, excelling, and overcoming, remember on the episode, I'm asking, well, how do you exceed, excel, and overcome? And you weren't able to give me anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, if you are a motivational speaker, I need some confidence.
Yeah.
I need motivation, inspiration. I need a certain level of intensity. So I don't yell. I'm not Inky Johnson or Eric Thomas intense. But I have an intensity. Like even how I'm talking now, there's an intensity there. You can feel that I'm confident in what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So before you give a word of inspiration to entrepreneurs, I'm asking you, do you feel like you do a good job of inspiring them if the camera's on you right now?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right. Hey, guys, I'm going to have y'all rate it. I'm going to have y'all rate this. So you get to share something inspiring entrepreneurs. And I want y'all to rate it 1 to 5. 5 being, yo, that was fire. I'm inspired. I'm ready to go. 1, I'm less motivated than when he started.
But you know what's so crazy? I'm not even gonna put that in the atmosphere. Go ahead. No. I'm not even gonna put that in the atmosphere, man. I'm not.
Hey, somebody throw it in the chat. Throw vote in the chat if you're willing to vote. And this is good. I mean, you have to be prepared.
Have to.
You got to stay prepared. So throw vote in the chat if you're willing to vote. 1, worst presentation I've ever seen in my life, and this is not inspiring me, not one bit. 5, yo, listen, if I had bread to book my man, I would book him to speak for sure. Like this was fire. 1 through 5, okay? All right, Joya Bean, shouts out to Joya Bean for the $9.99. She just donated. Pair character rolling on the floor laughing. I love it. Okay. All right, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. Okay.
Let's do it.
You're on stage in front of thousands, and you got to inspire these entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurship is tough, but you got to inspire them. So, floor is yours, Joe.
You gave me entrepreneurs. I don't speak to entrepreneurs.
Okay, who do you talk to?
Let's do it.
Who do you talk to?
I speak to young men.
Okay.
Urban.
Okay. There's a young man in an urban environment. There's 1,000 urban environment children that they don't know what's ahead of them.
Yeah.
But they're going to try some stuff, but you'll let them know it's tough. So I just want to get you comfortable in your zone because you're comfortable talking to them, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
They don't know what's ahead of them. So I'll say, expect trouble as an inevitable part of life. All right? And when you face it, when it comes, because it's going to come, just look it squarely in the eye and say, I will be bigger than you. I will be better than you. I will be tougher than you. I will be smarter than you. I will be more physical than you. I will be quicker than you. You cannot and will not defeat me. And then you look yourself in the eye and you repeat the most comforting words of all. This too shall pass. Make a commitment to yourself. We all cross path. We all cross a path in our life where we have to make a commitment. What is commitment? Commitment is every day after you said what you said. Your loyalty to your word through actions, despite the contradiction of your feelings, circumstance, or situation. Commitment. And a lot of people take advantage of that. A lot of people take advantage of that. I was on not too long ago, I received a phone call from my homeboy. My homeboy in jail. And as soon as he called me, I already knew what time it was. I knew what time it was. He called me, he said, yo, I'm finally coming home. I'm like, it's lit, let's go. I said, let's go, let's do it. He sounded so excited in that moment. I said, bro, when you come home, like, when's your release date? He said, I don't know. I said, what you mean? You don't know? They didn't give you no release date? He said, nah, bro, I just know I'm finally coming home. I'm finally getting out of jail. I said, how did it go in court? How did it go in court? I know we was talking about the appeal. Did the appeal fall through? He said, nah, bro, I ain't coming home on the appeal. So I don't know where you from, but where I'm from, I had to take a few steps back. Like, I don't know if you talking or not, but I said, bro, how you coming home? He said, compassionate release. I said, compassionate release, what is that? I never heard of it. He said, bro, you ain't know? I said, no what? He lied. He said, bro, you really ain't know? I said, no what? He said, homie, I got cancer. I'm ready to be out of here. And it broke my heart because he was so committed to coming home, starting a family, having kids, taking more trips. The same thing we say we committed to, like marriage, for example. But people break that commitment before a man every day, but they made a covenant before God. Like, what are we doing? So as I said in the beginning, expect trouble as an inevitable part of life because it's going to happen. It's going to come. It's just like change. It's inevitable. It's not necessary. It's constant. You need it. It's going to happen. But when it comes, you look it squarely in the eye and you say it. You repeat these words. I will be bigger than you. I will be better than you. I will be tougher than you. I will be stronger than you. You cannot and will not defeat me. The comments cannot and will not defeat me. The crucifixion, persecute, it cannot and will not defeat me. And you look yourself in the mirror and you repeat the most comforting words of all. This too shall pass.
All right. Okay. All right. So let's throw it in the comments. Push the mic away and all that. You can keep the mic. You can keep the mic. You can keep the mic. It's all good.
I'm in
For sure. All right. So okay. So how do you feel? 1 through 5. How did you perform?
How do I feel?
Yeah. How do you think? How do you think?
Of course, I'm gonna give myself a 5.
Okay. I mean, that's what's one. No. Okay. All right. So Robin Phillips.
No filter, no funny. I will give myself a 5.
Okay.
Just to be on the spot like that. I don't know.
All right. Robin Phillips said 5. Angelica Whetstone said 3.5. Okay. We got some 5s. We got a 3, 5, 4.8, a 3. Snaps fingers. Okay. All right. Said he couldn't drop the mic, so he pushed it away. I ain't mad at that. All right. So his IG is Ja the Voice. All right, so real quick, somebody, and maybe it's just similar, but somebody said.
What?
Somebody on Instagram said.
What did he say?
All right, relax, y'all. So he said, Wallow said the same story, somebody lying.
Now, you know what's funny? Because I heard about 4. I did hear about 4 people say a similar story.
But that's the story.
But that's
okay, good.
That's actually real, and it's crazy. It's sad because it really happens every day. People get released early because I never really heard of it. Compassionate release.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
People go home because of they sick or they might be on their end of life. It's sad, but it's reality.
It's a fact. All right, so on Instagram, we got a 3, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 2, 5. Okay. I mean, people liked it. Good job.
I appreciate y'all.
Now the hardest part is how do we get paid for this kind of this kind of stuff? Some people did say it sounded scripted. Slow down and pronounce your words a little better. This is all positive feedback.
Yeah. And I talk fast, so I've definitely got to learn that, how to slow down sometime and just pace.
For sure. Hey, listen, man, call in. We want to hear from you. Socialproofhotline.com. It will take us straight in. And Nella, let's put the e-can. You said we can't pin it, huh?
No, I can't pin it from my side. You might be able to do it.
I don't know why I can't pin it from the chat.
I have to just keep dropping it.
Oh, word?
That's crazy.
Add as a moderator. Let me see. So yeah, call in, man. We like to hear from you. What are some of your biggest challenges as an entrepreneur? And I think this is good, right? And I'm always interested in giving people an opportunity, because there's an opportunity. You never know who's in the crowd that might want to book you. You never know. So I always want to give people an opportunity to come on and share what they do in a real way. So as an entrepreneur, I'm clicking this link, Nella, and it's not working. Just use the eCam link. Yeah, just use the eCam link. All right, his heart felt good too. That's important too. Absolutely. I want to go see TikTok videos, but I don't want to miss a beat here. Don't worry about it. You can do it after. So clock, check in, y'all. We want to hear from you. Just call in. You can go to the link that is in the YouTube right now, and you could join us. So as an entrepreneur, how much have you got paid to speak this year yet?
It's crazy. My middle school, they booked me and they did pay me, which was surprised, but not really surprised because they're not a public school. They're more, I'm not even sure how to categorize it, but they did, and it happened after it went viral on what's his name, Kev.
So hold on.
He DM'd
so the Blue Hearts got you booked.
At least one time.
That's hard though.
By the counselor, he DM'd me on Instagram. I guess he follows you. He saw it. Or Kev Wallace.
Kev on stage.
Kev on stage.
Mm-hmm.
He follows one of them. He saw it. End up coming to my page, DM me like, yo, bro, keep doing your thing. You good.
You got
and
paid
from
this
there,
week.
I look at this, I ain't gonna lie, man. Even though the world may seem in a whole different perspective, I really look at this as a blessing.
Yeah.
Like the way things, even in my marriage, dog, like the way me and my wife, we just came back from Greece. Like the substance, the real substance in it, the real work that I had to put in, like beyond the Blue House, like people took them Blue House and they ran with it. The work that I put in. And when it first the second time it went crazy and went viral, my wife, she was so okay with it, but I was so protective over my wife, like how is she gonna feel this time? And I remember I texted, I said, babe, because I felt that it got to her. Mm-hmm. And I said, babe, like I've been consistent for so long, like all these years. All I got for you is empty words. That's what I told her. I said, I'm sorry. I can't, not that I couldn't do no more, but I said, I just can't do no more. It's like it's the world is attacking us now. So it was tough for me. Yeah, all along,
but the fact you got booked off of that video is wonderful, actually. We got a caller.
Shout out to my counselor.
What's up, counselor? All right, who we got? Let's bring them in. What's happening?
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Good. How can we serve you, brother?
Yeah, I just had some feedback for the brother there. I like the direction that he's heading. I see a lot of myself in him, but I'm a little bit further behind because I'm starting a business myself, and when I say I'm in the worst case of being an introvert, that's that's me. But I want to get where I'm able to get online, make videos, promote my product instead of having people do it for me. So where he is at right now, man, I still wish I can get to where he is at. So I just want to encourage the brother to say, listen, keep going. Make sure that you work on that craft that you're working on every single day. Do your best and just keep moving forward.
Is your goal to be a motivational speaker as well?
No. I'm starting a backpack business.
You said a backpack business?
Backpack.
Like book bags?
Yeah, book bags, yeah.
Okay. What stage are you in of doing it?
Right now, I'm waiting on the first order from manufacturing. So I should be getting the first order probably in mid-May or the first week in June.
Okay. Mid-May or June. You have a website?
No, not yet. Actually, I've been trying to catch up with either yourself or Donnie and get some coaching, but I haven't been able to get any response back from you guys yet.
Okay. You know what you could do? We're going to be relaunching our Brain Picker podcast.
Okay.
So Brain Picker podcast. It's not the hot seat, right? Or you can come to the hot seat and we'll have a good time. But Brain Picker podcast is we're just coaching live. It's just a live coaching, and other people will be able to see it and support it. But the objective is just to help you as an entrepreneur and get your questions answered. Because I don't really do a whole lot of one-on-one unless it's for podcasting specifically. But that would be a good opportunity. I think it's like $3,000 though.
Okay, well, I listen to what you guys say on your podcast, and I take it to heart. You guys say you got to invest in yourself. So even though money's a little bit tight right now because of the manufacturing and so forth, I feel like investing in myself is something that I need to do, and learning from people like yourself, Donnie, who's been there, who has that knowledge and motivation and experience. It's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, you can come on the hot seat for free though, but it's a little more intense, my boy.
Yeah, I understand that, but I reside in Rhode Island. I'm in Florida right now working, but I live in Rhode Island.
Okay,
you guys are in Atlanta, right?
Just want to give you your options. But yes, man, we appreciate you chiming in, man. So let's get it. Is it okay? I'll help you right now. Is there anything you need? What can I help you with right now?
Right now, I just want to know like where do I go from here, man? I know I got to build that website. I got these bags coming. I've been working on because I'm doing everything on my own as far as financing. I'm not putting out any pre-orders or anything like that because I feel like if I don't have real skin in the game, you know what I mean, I can't expect people to invest in me. That's just my opinion. So I'm doing everything myself, financing everything myself. But I just want to know like what things should I learn right now to be able to launch a successful business when it's come time for your launch date.
Okay, let me ask this: how many book bags did you get manufactured?
It's gonna be 600 total, but 100 is coming early so that I can start to sell and kind of test the market.
Hold on, did you order 600 or did you order 100?
No, I ordered 600, but the manufacturer is going to send me 100 early.
How much did you pay?
It's for everything is going to be about 60,000.
I'm sorry?
60,000.
It's going to cost you $60,000 to print up 600 book bags?
Well, I have a patent for this bag. So it's actually 2 bags in one with removable pieces. So it's not just a single bag. It's basically 2 bags in one with removable straps and so forth. So you can do a lot of customization with colors with the bag. So it's not just If it was a single book bag, it would be less. It'd probably be 30,000 or 25,000. But because it's two bags, that includes shipping, getting it across. Because I'm getting them manufactured in India.
Okay, hold on, real quick. So the book bag has removable straps.
Correct, and other pieces, yes.
What are the other pieces?
So on the main bag, I have side pouches, and these side pouches remove so that you can access, say, a water bottle holder on the side. The side pouches are there for you can carry extra stuff. Those come in different colors as well as the straps. There's also a chest pouch, and this chest pouch is basically for easy access to wallets, passport, keys, and so forth. And it sits right on your chest so that you have easy access to it, and it attaches to the backpack straps.
Anything else?
Um, that's basically it. Actually, the handle as well. The handle removes as well. That gives you full customization of colors of the bag.
All right, okay, hold on, real quick. You got a patent on a bag, and the features of the patent is that the straps are removable and the side pouches are removable.
Right.
And it has a chest strap for your wallet, and the handle's removable.
A chest pouch, yeah. So the chest pouch, you can remove the chest pouch, and that chest pouch also turns into a sling bag. So you can have that sling bag on your chest, or you can have it as kind of like a crossbody, and the actual main handle comes off so that you can get that in different colors as well.
I'm sorry.
So the whole
The removability, is it Velcro? Is it zipper?
no, it's webbing. It's the same type of webbing that you have um, for the straps as well. Like when you're tightening up the straps on the backpack, so it's attached by a strong reinforced webbing.
For one, there are bags that do that now.
Yeah, obviously. There's bags out there that have removable pieces and whatnot. But from what we've done in the research, there's it's not quite the same for what my bag does, and that's why the patent office issued me a patent for it.
Okay. Okay, here's maybe the difference. What is the material that is made out of?
So it's going to be different materials throughout the life of the company, but initially it's going to be made out of 500 Cordura material.
What's that, like bulletproof material or something?
No, that would be ballistic nylon, sort of. That's a heavier material. So Cordura is a
So this
popular
$100 a bag,
manufacturing bag
it's supposed to be at
material,
600.
and it's kind of basically in between, say, a lower grade material and a higher grade material.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Them joints should not be 100 a bag. Unless, I mean, it might be super thick. If you were saying, yo, it's made out of leather or Teflon or something like that. Did you look up any other manufacturers to see if there was a better price?
Yeah. Right
Are
now,
all of
there's.
them $100 a bag?
Hold on. Let me get back into the office there.
You have a
So
bag on you? You have like a sample bag?
I got one of them here, just piece of it. Um,
Let me see that.
so I don't know. Let me see if
So
I
you got
can
a
turn
piece
this
of a
camera
piece of the
around.
bag, or
Anyway, let me do this. So this is just the front piece of the bag, right?
let
Can you
me
see
see.
that?
Hold on. Let me see. I can't see. Okay.
Hold on, where are you? There.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
So this is the front pouch that I was speaking about. So this guy actually comes completely off, and it doubles as a sling pouch. These straps come off, and this is basically the front of the bag, but this is just the front portion of it. There's an actual outer bag that sits on the backside or the backside of this, and you're able to carry more stuff when you're traveling. And as you can see, I've got the red straps on here. You can get them in blue, gray, green, and so forth.
How much you selling the bags for?
So the bag is going to be around 250, and you can buy everything that I've shown you there. You can buy it separately. So hopefully, what I'm trying to do is once you buy the bag, um, and you want to be, say you got on a red pair of J's, right? Red and black. You can have a black bag with the red straps or red side pouches. If
Okay,
you got
real quick.
on,
I'm sorry. Hold on. Somebody throw it in the chat. If you buy, because I don't buy book bags. I only know. I don't know. Somebody put it in the chat. If you are a book bag buyer, would you buy it for $250? I don't know the prices of book bags these days. So I want to know. And the $60,000 that's total. They're not telling you it's $100 a bag, right? Are they saying, well, the 60,000 was for the what's it called? Like not the prototype, but the mold almost.
so what you're talking about is a sample. So that sample, I've had 3 samples made so far, which kind of we're narrowing down what we would like the bag to look like. Um, but what you're actually getting is all the materials ordered. The manufacturer makes the material, and I went through a broker also because I couldn't find a manufacturer on my own. So I went through a broker. So the broker's price is in there as well. So once I get going and I'm able to probably drop my broker and deal with a manufacturer directly, then the prices will definitely come down.
Okay. So did you give them the $60,000 already?
No, I have to do it in deposit stages. So I gave half up front.
You gave them $30,000.
Right.
You got a mic.
I was asking you, so you can ask.
I'm just I don't know. So I just put it in the chat. Like, would you pay the $250? Because for $250, it seems like a lot for me. In the bag doesn't necessarily look like something I haven't seen before, right? And like it's like you got the fanny pack on the front, so it's like a bag and a fanny pack for $250.
Well,
But
don't forget, not to cut you off, but that's just part of the bag. For 250, you're getting 2 bags. This bag is the smaller one of the two. There's a front bag that is a little bit larger than this one, and that one houses the side pouches. So for 250, you're actually getting 2 bags, and the straps remove again and can go from bag to bag. So you can have one bag with straps, another bag with straps, and you can buy the straps separate. So you can have different color straps for different color bags. Or if you have a large trip coming up, you can put the bags together and just travel with one bag.
it seems like a premium brand, and you're gonna have to be an incredible brander to get someone to pay the $250, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, because
Well, you don't
there's
have
no
to.
big difference between a leather book bag and a Louis Vuitton book bag
Mm.
in terms of quality. But what allows them to put like an extra $1,000 on their bag is the name Louis Vuitton. But for what you're doing as a premium bag, this is going to be tough. The $30,000, can you just get 300 or?
No, you see what there's like a MOQ, which is the minimum quality order. So you have to order a certain amount for the material. Now keep in mind the 250 is only if you wanted the bundle. If this bag that I just showed you would only cost you $70 if you wanted just this bag
You'll
with
sell that
everything
bag for
that I just showed you.
$70.
Yes, just this bag, just
How
70
much
bucks.
is that costing you?
That's gonna cost me about $25.
Bruh, just get the minimum order of those. You need to test the market with this, because I don't see, if the core of the bag costs $70, I'm trying to understand where this other $180 is coming from.
No, I don't think you're fully getting it. So this bag would cost 70. The other bag would be about 190. It's a larger bag. When you put the two together is when you will get the premium price. Because when you put everything together, you get everything that I described for the premium price. But if you wanted to break the bag down into pieces and buy the pieces, it's going to be cheaper for you. So the main bag will be 190, and this bag right here would be $70.
So this other, and the only difference between that bag you showed me and this other bag is that it's bigger.
No, it looks different.
Utility wise, there's no difference. It just looks different.
No, yeah, there's a lot more pockets on the other bag. So it's larger. It has a larger carrying capacity. You have a handle that comes off. Again, the straps change. You got side pouches that
Listen
remove.
to me, my brother. Listen to me. Listen to me. If I'm you and I believe you got a vision, maybe I don't understand the vision, but I just don't see people paying an extra $120 for more pockets and a different look. It holds slightly more stuff, but an extra $120 on top of the 70 for more pouches. I'm having a challenge seeing that.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to
Well,
ask
again,
about what the 250 bag is about, but let's strongly consider, this is just from an entrepreneurial standpoint. If you got them bags that cost you 25 and you can sell them for 70, tell them to use that whole 30,000 on them $25 bags. And just see, you are going to have a rough road ahead unless your name is Beyonce. Beyonce could pull that off. Y'all got these Ivy Park bags, $250. And it's gonna look like a regular book bag that we went to third grade with. She can get that off.
right.
If you don't have an extreme marketing background, extreme branding background, it is going to be a tough road ahead. Just remember what I'm telling you. If I were you, and I don't see them giving that 30,000 back, I would get as many of them $25 bags as I could. I'm getting 1,000 of them joints, and I'm gonna sell them $70 bags and flip my bread. Cause I'll pay 70
Right.
for a book bag that's cool, got the cool colors. I can change the straps, and I got the little pouch and all that. I'm cool with that. I might do that, or people would support you as a black entrepreneur if you're gonna get a book bag anyway. Or you could do back to school ideas. It costs you 25. Say, yo, I'm doing a special for $50 and taking back to school with a black owned business and all that kind of stuff. I'm cool with that. But I'm telling you, if you send them the other 30,000 for them 60 bags that are bigger with more pockets, you are going to take an L. But that's just me coming from a perspective that maybe I don't understand your vision. So I'm not telling you to go against your vision.
Right.
I don't see it, bro.
Understandable. I guess it's a different space, and you've got to kind of understand backpacks to kind of see it.
Okay.
Because
What is the alternative, or what is the option? You have a bag, but there's another competitor that has a bag. Who would that competitor be?
so you're saying like, who are my competitors?
Yes.
Yeah. So in the backpack space, there's lots of competitors.
And
There's
your direct
cheap bag
competitor
makers.
that's selling a $200+ bag.
Yeah. You would have companies again that's been out there for quite some time, like
Give me a
Osprey.
name. I need a name.
Yeah, Osprey. You got North Face. Companies like that.
Okay. Whoa. We're gonna go to
Yeah.
hold on. North Face backpacks. Okay. North Face is a trusted brand. So North Face bags are $87. You can get a custom North Face for $118. Now, Yeti has a $250 bag. A rugged abrasion resistance backpack with the capacity of a suitcase. Use it on your next overnight adventure. Land, air, clamshell. Fits up to 26 ounces. Rambler bottle. And I would imagine that Yeti has some sort of technology that keeps something warm or cold or something. But their bag is $250. Why am I buying your bag instead of Yeti's bag?
You'll buy my bag because you get 2 bags. If you buy the bundle, you get 2 bags instead of one, with more carrying capacity. And also you get more customization over your bag, which means you can again change the color of your pouches, color of your straps, and the color of your handle. So when you buy a Yeti bag or Osprey or any of those other companies, whatever color you choose, that's the color you get. With this bag, you can actually go back to the store and buy another strap. So the same book bag, you can have 2 different looks or 3 different looks because you can change the color of the straps, you can change the color of the front pouch, the side pouches. So one bag could have 5 or 6 different looks by changing the accessories.
Okay. So, and real quick, you essentially have 3 bags. One that sells for $70, one that sells for $190, and one that sells for $250.
Right.
Which
No,
2 do they get?
the 2 bags come together for 250. One bag, the biggest bag is going to be
I
about
see.
190, and
see.
the smaller bag is $70.
I got you. So if they buy them together, they save $10.
It's right, correct, absolutely.
Is this your first business?
No, it's my second actually.
Okay. Did you ask other people if they'd be willing to buy it, the bags for that price?
Yeah, we did a small market research, and it was favorable. Folks like it. Um, but I'll say this: I didn't test it and I hate to say it this way because I don't see color, but I didn't test it in the black market. Um, this was all our counterparts that, you know. Hey, what's up, Dina?
And real quick, how many people did you ask?
About 150.
And they said, "Yo, I'll buy that joint, no problem."
Yep.
Okay. Hey, when you launch it, I want to reach out to me. We'll do this again.
Okay.
And I want to know how, again, and I can't speak to it because I don't know book bags. So maybe there's this world out there where people with buying these 2 bags for $250. They come together. They can't buy them separate though, right?
Yeah, they can buy them separate. Everything you can buy separate.
Okay. I did the
Every portion
190
of
bag.
it.
I just be curious. So, man, well, best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I don't believe that I don't think I understand what you understand, and that doesn't make it a bad idea. It just means I don't understand it. So you're gonna have to really get tight on your messaging to help me and other 100-something people on this line understand it, because I think it's very few people that actually understand what the mission is and how you're doing it and why it's worth it.
Okay.
So I think if you work on your ability to communicate the idea and
Yeah.
incite some excitement in it, I think you may be fine. So after you get it, reach out to me, okay?
Yep, absolutely.
Let's get it. Good stuff.
Yep, thanks a lot.
Yes, absolutely. What you think, John?
I think he did his homework. It's just maybe a concept that we don't understand.
Could be something we don't understand. Nella, what you think?
I think he got to go back to the drawing board. I think that for $250, I need more than just extra pouches and pockets. I need maybe a USB connection so that I can be charging my phone and stuff. I need waterproof. I need water resistant. Insulation. $250. Like, I was looking at the Yeti website. All of their, even though they're all 200 up, they all have some type of feature like that makes it worth that price range.
For sure. Hey, listen, man, we got to start battle testing our ideas, but I will always say it may work. There's a bunch of people, and this is for everybody, there's a bunch of people that the world thought they were crazy until they realized they weren't crazy anymore. So we just don't understand it. We don't understand it. So anybody else want to call in, let us know. If not, I'm going to get something to eat.
Me too. Oh, just because somebody said that boy ain't get paid.
Let me see.
Just read that.
Let me see.
This was. I want to show you the date because I don't want them to think. Oh, they just text that.
There's no cap. First of all, Ja getting paid off this story, y'all.
Thank you.
Off these hearts.
That's April 9th. I don't know if you want to read the whole thing, but that's the thing right there.
Okay.
And I lied.
It said, good morning. Our team would like to move forward. Is our city. Okay, so that's a podcast, something like that. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
so that's actually the second one.
Morning, but yes, I'm still open. Oh, so you're getting podcast appearances. Okay.
That's the
Great.
second
I'll
one. I
touch
apologize
base.
because I lied. I said just one. I apologize.
I'll touch base with you next week to send a contract NDA this week. Has your hourly rate changed? I want to make sure we respectfully pay you for your time. Okay.
They said that boy ain't get paid.
Come on, man.
That boy.
Yo, stop playing with my boy Pockets.
I got nothing to lie about.
Yeah. I like that. Well, nah, man, congratulations. Glad you was able to stop on. Listen, I am so hungry right now.
Makes two of us.
So I went out to, I was in Cleveland yesterday and had to wake up at 4 something this morning to be at the airport by 6 or something like that to get on a 7:30 flight. And fell asleep on the flight for that hour and some change. And I ran straight here and I have not eaten a thing. And it is almost 2 o'clock.
Oh, you crazy for that.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't I typically, this is kind of like my schedule normally because I just don't eat a lot because I just be running. But I gotta get out of here. And I need a nap. And when I get home, my kids ain't gonna let me sleep because they're selfish.
Facts.
My kids mad selfish, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. They only think about themselves, J-Star.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, yes, we love y'all, man. We'll be back next week. Thank you all for all the support. Listen, Podcast Summit is upon us, okay? July 4th and 5th, we have some very, very special things going on. We're working on putting a party together July 4th that evening, and I'm trying to figure out a place that we can actually shoot off some fireworks, but it is going to be a party, man. I'm trying to get some celebrities to perform for the low, though. I'm trying to use my relationships. But it's going to be dope, man. It is going to, look, we're going to bring the city out. You hear me? So July 4th and 5th in Atlanta, podcastsummit.com. You going to come, John?
I'm supposed to be in Turks.
Here's what I don't understand, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. With your wife?
Yeah.
Y'all travel more than anybody I know. Your wife's a teacher, right?
Yeah.
You're a postal worker, so I know y'all getting a little bread.
A little bit.
How y'all travel out the country so much, bro?
Man.
It's almost like every 2 months y'all somewhere. It is
Look.
It is not. I'm going to Miami. It's Greece or it's like.
Nah, bro. I don't know, man. God, I thank you. Nah, maintenance.
That's why they getting their bread. Yeah. Use the microphone, man.
You about to put his business
okay.
out there.
Look.
He get free money.
Worked at the post office, so
I was a manager at the post office.
yeah.
So he gets free money. So
You know the game.
so maintenance, they have to have a certain amount of hours. And if the manager gives their hours to someone else, the union will basically sue them, and then they'll get a percentage of that sue, and that happens all the time. So even if somebody just doesn't come in, they still can grievance it. Well, they call it a grievance, but it's basically I'm suing the post office.
Dang.
So that happens a lot. And if they're down a person, so say
What was you doing at the post office?
I was a manager.
How much you make?
I was all right. So what also happened is if he's on the overtime list and say somebody calls out, but he didn't want to come in, so he doesn't answer his phone. Mm-hmm. He can still do a grievance because they took his overtime. Dang. And that happens on a daily basis. So you're getting an extra free check every time.
Go work at the post office, y'all.
Don't be an entrepreneur.
Now be an entrepreneur and work at it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you don't gotta
multiple
say it.
streams.
You don't gotta say it on the camera. But how much you make? Hold on. Around about this. You make a lot?
But yeah. But we do make more than the managers though.
Yeah, so
Really?
maintenance, they don't
Hey.
they'll be almost 80 and still be
Yeah, they because it's really just like an extra source of income on this.
I know. Don't ruin your bread. We got a caller. Don't
I love the
ruin your
post
check.
office. Man, I love my
Shouts
job.
out
I'm
to
there
the
every
post
day.
office.
I'm there every day.
Let's
I do
bring
my
in that
job.
caller, Nella.
Yeah,
We got another caller.
I try to give you 5, man.
What's up? Welcome to the call. Welcome to the show.
Oh, it's me. Hey.
Hey,
How's it going, Dave?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna try not to be nervous, but
all
I'm
right.
looking at you on my TV, my laptop, and my phone. My name is Herein Simon. I'm in my podcast studio.
Hey.
I have been on the morning meetup. I came out to the summit last year, and that's what inspired me to open my own studio. What up? It is Perspective Studio Productions. I got to say that because I don't need Nayetta coming for me.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
in my own accountability group because of the summit, which has Nayetta, Sports Sense, so Cynthia and Giovanni. I've been a part of the MMU, but when the credit card dropped, then I was like, oh, okay. And I am a part of Donnie's Actionable CEO.
Good.
Okay, so I'm doing the work. I'm getting prepared for July. I'm excited for Atlanta. That's actually my birthday weekend, so I'm
Let's
so
go.
excited.
Turn up.
I'm out there. I am wondering if you are still mentoring people that are doing podcasts, right? Because I am like going through it, learning how to put together this studio. I only opened it a month ago. Just figuring out cameras. I'm on every YouTube channel, watching all kinds of things, doing all kinds of research. But, if I could learn directly from you or alongside you and Donnie as you're building your new studio, as you have the studio that you're in, you have skin in the game when it comes to owning a studio, and you have that type of experience that you could share with someone like me. And I'm out in Toronto. I'm out in Canada.
Okay.
But I do travel as I need to. I was working full time, and as of about a month and a half ago, I was laid off just as I was ready to launch my studio. So now I have no excuses except for getting past myself and my own fear and just going hard. And I am truly, truly doing the work, and I'm ready.
Got it.
All right,
Okay.
your turn.
So I got a couple options. If you go to my7 with the number 7, my7figurepodcast.com,
Okay.
we have a program. We actually meet with podcasters every single Friday. It's a group
right.
program. We have a whole course built out for people to like go through all of the things that you need to learn as a podcaster. And also we have a support call every single Friday, and we're literally on that call every single week. So my7figurepodcast.com. But if you need more one-on-one, you got to send me a message. So I am not inexpensive. So I do consultations for $2,000. But I also have, I'm taking on a couple people of like mentoring and helping them grow, but it's just not, it's not cheap because I don't like doing it like that. But the My Seven Figure Podcast, that's like $1,000 for 6 weeks. So.
All right. I think like from a podcast standpoint, even within our accountability group, like we are listening to your videos, Donnie's videos, your guests that come on. So we're really doing the work. I think some of it is like behind the scene, like you use Ecamm. I'm still trying to figure out my Ecamm over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Things like that. But I think there might be value in doing a bit more one-on-one, because from a podcast standpoint, I feel like I got that. We understand our systems. We've been working since September. We meet maybe twice a week in our accountability group. Half my accountability group is in the MMU, and then I am in Donnie's group. So we're working, we're comparing notes. We got that on lock. Good. But I do think that there's a bit more. And actually, it was Nayetta that said, you should probably reach out to Dave and maybe get more one-on-one, because I'm in this world and I wasn't even thinking about it like, I'm kind of going through some of the footsteps that you've been in. Maybe not from a t-shirt standpoint in that sense, but like I have a podcast that's Voices and Vibes. I have my online merchandise store that's blackprint.com. So when you see Blackprint responding in YouTube, that's me. And then I'm in my studio, Perspective Studio Productions. But I'm like kind of going down your path, and I didn't even realize it. So maybe there's a bit more value in me making an investment.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm really just big on group stuff, but if I do one-on-one, just send me a DM. Let me see the need, and maybe we can customize it. But again, and I don't even, because I don't do it. It takes a lot of my time for one-on-one. That's why it's just I charge for my time. But I have a lot of resources and group stuff that you can do. But send me a DM and maybe we'll come up with something. You let me know what your objective is. If you have a certain budget, then we can think through that. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Especially you're in MMU and you family, so I'll definitely.
Well, I got to get back into the MMU because I have a little bit of FOMO because my girls are in it, but I'm in Donnie's group. And I think I fell out of MMU maybe October, November. Mm-hmm. So I was actually waiting to see if you and Donnie are putting something together. But if that doesn't come out soon, then I'll just make the investment to get back in the MMU.
I got you. Okay, yeah. It's only $500 for the year.
Yeah, I know.
For the whole year.
US. US. I'm in Canada, so that's a little. Oh no, that's probably the conversion, right? Or is that US?
What you mean?
I live in Canada, so my conversion is going to be different. Is it 500 US or 500?
US, yeah.
Okay. So it's a little bit more.
500 US for the whole year. Like we do a lot for this $500.
Are you filming?
That might be the best.
I feel like you're.
So people like even if like people that enter in the morning meetup, they can come to our live recordings and all that. It's $500 for the year. If you are family, you get a lot of it's a lot of privileges in there. Like it really is. So yeah, absolutely. Pull up.
All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate the time.
You're very welcome. So all right, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm not gonna spend time with my children, but I'm gonna go out to eat by myself and then go home. Forget them kids, bro. I need some alone time to eat because if I get home, I'm not gonna be able to eat, and it's too much. I'm not a bad dad, right? I'm not a bad dad for that. And I'm not getting nobody else nothing. Come on, man. You get the food and you eat. Forget them kids. Listen, they don't own you and your time. Forget them kids.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm saying we gotta be real, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're not appreciative. They don't care. They think I'm a human jungle gym.
ATM.
If I sit down and jump on, they just listen, man.
We scarred. Having flashbacks.
I love my kids, but they're gonna make like a macaroni artwork for my birthday. So nah. Go get a job and get me something nice. Anyway, I love y'all, family. Y'all, my bad. I love y'all, family. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Y'all gonna get this recap from Podcast Summit. Watch the Podcast Summit recap from last year. This year is going to be even more magical. All right, so tune in to us every single Friday. We want you to call in. We want to hear from you. I want to be able to coach you or talk to you, get your thoughts and feelings. All right, so we are out of here. Make sure you go to podcastsummit.com and get your tickets. Nella, we out.
Podcast Summit 2023, baby. We in the building.
What we doing? At Podcast Summit, that's what we're doing.
This is one of those events that if you miss, you actually miss something. Everybody knows media is taking over, and David Shares is leading the front.
It isn't just about building a podcast and finding your message. It's about truly leveraging the power of podcasting.
Create, don't wait. Everyone here is a content creator or emerging content creator or aspiring content creator, and we have learned the tools necessary to create our own work.
I think it's a lot of people that just didn't register their comment. You know what I mean?
I mean, we're not tripping on general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if I told them, hey, look, if they're not on it, we'll double check. If we got to add it, I want everyone logged so we know what the final number is.
Yeah.
I'm really just tripping off of, the VIP mastermind. So we have certain limits for all those.
The preparation for the podcast summit was grueling. Providing this experience for creators of color, the sun, the vibes, the feel of Miami, it was all worth it. We do have a limit on All-Star. There's a certain amount of people we can feed.
Well, we don't have a limit anymore because we have a bigger room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to pay for it.
Got it.
Yeah, so you technically could still sell All-Star masterminds or have people upgrade.
What do we deliver to a broad audience of people who are in the podcasting space?
I came here to learn more about branding and how to expand it into a podcast.
Some people are interested in podcasts and they're coming to find out how they can finally launch this podcast that's in their head.
So I'm also here to learn about how I can monetize my podcast that I'm looking to launch in September and protect my brand legally.
But there's another group of people who have been podcasting, but they have no idea what they're doing. It's not growing. They're not getting more views. They're not getting more downloads.
I want to learn how to monetize. I want to learn how to grow. I just want to learn how to, engage with the people more. I'm just a mom who just wanted to do something crazy.
But you're holding it intentionally so there's more energy outside.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, do your thing, man. If we're behind, how do we make up for it, or we just push everything back a little bit?
I think there are breaks that will naturally adjust.
Got it.
And
Okay.
get us back on track. Yeah.
What's the lobby looking like? Is it busy? Are they out there? Did they show up? So once I got out on the stage, I looked out and I saw a packed room on a Sunday. I was just energized. I was really just blown away because now I know that the people are here. We're about to feed it. You see it? Y'all see it? Do you see it? In the back, do y'all see it? Can y'all feel it? Y'all know it? Your life is going to change in the next 12 months.
Let me tell you about something I've never seen before. I've never actually seen a podcast booth set up for creatives to create in real time. So I'm talking about networking on steroids. You just met somebody in the room. You want to actually have a quick little interview or a quick little meeting. You could take them into one of the booths, ask them all the questions you really want to ask them in real time, record and document that, and actually put that content out right now. I've never seen that before. Crazy.
Get where you need to get to how that feels. That would be Andre.
Camera was shaking during the podcast interview, so we got to figure something out.
I think when you're looking at production of anything, you should always be looking at it from a pessimistic perspective. What can I do to improve? What can I do to make this thing better? It might be the smallest change. People aren't looking at what's wrong. You could record a whole episode and there's a trash can behind you that nobody sees because nobody's looking at what's wrong. They're only looking at, oh, this is a good shot. That's the one thing you can't hide doing a live event. You know what I mean? Like, say I launch a book. You don't know how many I sold. You know what I mean? Say I launch a t-shirt brand. Hey, get the shirts. I can be like, yo, it's popping. People are buying the shirts. Almost sold out. But a live event, like, if nobody's there, everybody knows that nobody's there.
One of my biggest takeaways from the podcast summit so far was like an aha moment first when Donnie said, don't edit. I was like, mind blown, because I be doing the most with trying to edit my podcast and stuff.
I actually launched my podcast yesterday, and then I got to actually experience the content room, and I got to film some episodes for my podcast.
I have been able to network from the moment I got off my plane. Thank you guys so much for the podcast summit. This has been an amazing experience, and this is just day one.
Who believes they have a 7-figure podcast inside of them? It sounds good. It sounds real good. Get pen and paper out. Let's get to work.
Me and my partner Donnie made an offer more on the entrepreneurial side where you can have us as business partners.
David gets really nervous about asking for the money. He gets excited about a product. He wants to do it all the time. Oh yeah. We're gonna do this. But when it's time to ask for the money, he gets scared and it's all on me.
It's David Shand, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, it's Rashad, one half of Earn Your Leisure. I'm at the podcast summit right now. My boy David Shands put it together, and it's very important that we have this kind of dialogue because there's no blueprint, there's no college course to actually learn how to, be a superstar in a new age in media. So these type of formats, these type of programs are extremely important.
But now
Yeah.
I've been wanting to create. I've always wanted to be alone. But
I can
it's the consistency part when shit ain't working, it's when it's stuck.
Yeah.
So when
Here go the thing. You don't know if it's not working. That's the problem. So like I said, when we was doing Thank God It's Monday, we had 50 people watching. Was it working or not? It was. We just didn't see the evidence till later.
Okay.
What's faith? The substance.
The things hope for and the evidence things.
So if you got faith that it's gonna work, as long as you know, listen, I say this, if you can get 5 people to listen, you can get 10. If you can get 10, you can get 50. If you can get 50, you can get 200. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you got people right, and so a lot of people get caught up because they don't got the big numbers and they ain't got the huge following.
Right.
Stay consistent with the content.
On the side. But again, like you said, we don't want to box her in.
I mean, we can have them placed and then just quickly from like here, right here, after they sit.
That works. So good. We are setting up the set for the baddest. She is interviewing a surprise celebrity guest.
Well, Rick Ross isn't coming anymore. He was supposed to be Trina's guest. So now we're trying to find another celebrity that's in Miami that'll come and interview.
I am about to interview Trina. This was not originally a part of the program. There are some things that I'm going to ask her about stuff that I don't know about.
The woes of doing something good. And we were running on time the whole time. So there's one issue. I guess I don't need to talk about that too much, but I mean, it's a part of the journey. If I'm being honest, man, the highlight of the conference for me was the testimonials. I mean, you put all this time and energy into an event. You're like, yo, did everybody have a good time? Was everyone pleased, or are they gonna cancel me Monday morning? And the testimonials, the tears, the rave reviews. And it wasn't me, it was the fact that they got a gumbo of information that was tailored towards them.
So the biggest thing I got yesterday was learning how to reach out to sponsors, getting the correct pitch deck going, and also when it comes to branding and making sure that whenever you're pushing yourself on YouTube that you have a good thumbnail and a good description.
One thing that I learned that I'm going to implement immediately is 1, make sure all my operations are in order. 2, thinking about branding, specifically what Mario talked about of like what brands can you actually work with and what does that look like to actually get sponsorship.
The podcast summit in 2 days transformed my life, and it just opened my mind as to how far I can go with my podcast, any pivots that I may need to make or any rebranding that I need to make.
So we're just going bigger. We're just going bigger. We're just going bigger.